recording, we will start. Okay, welcome Marvin to the challenge today. So what is going to happen is I'm going to read the story out to you twice. Because you are the first person, I will not go back on anything. So I will just simply read the story twice, and it is your job to remember as much as possible. If your thing cuts out or if you don't hear something, I cannot repeat it. After that, you will have 5 minutes to relay as much information to the next person as you can. Obviously, once you are finished, you will remain on call and you have to keep your hands in view at all times. So I have to be able to see your hands. Any more questions that I can try and remember? Because it's at least for me too. Okay, cool.
No.
Okay, are you ready?
As ready as I can be.
I have faith in you. Right, I'm going to start. So the title of the story is called Discovering the Desert. This story begins with Triumph production team brainstorming ideas for season 2. Ollie suggested the season take place within the Sahara Desert, and everyone else was ecstatic about this idea. The only problem was nobody knew anything about the Sahara Desert. So in order to gather the important background information needed to plan the season, the prod team decided to take a trip to Algeria. To prepare for their trip, each production member was designated a particular task in order to help things run smoothly. Ollie, as the self-proclaimed head honcho, decided that he would organize the itinerary for the trip. Ollie planned out every day down to a T, including designated times for meals and bathroom breaks. Reviewing the schedule, Jack had issues with some of the times and complained to Ollie. Jack told Ollie that he could not have a shower time at 7:17 a.m. because he prefers to take showers at night. Megan agreed and argued that she rarely ever gets up that early. After some discussion amongst the group and finally some rearranging of the itinerary, everyone finally came to an agreement on the schedule and thanked Ollie for being so organized. Chris, as the resident hot girl of the production team, was tasked with planning outfits for each production member throughout the trip. Hot girl Chris made sure that everyone looked on fire every single day they were in the desert. Megan and Courtney were given mini skirts, crop tops, and flip-flops to wear whilst tromping through the sand. Ollie and Rory were given tight spandex shorts, band t-shirts, and Nikes to wear. Rory wasn't sure about the shorts, but was assured once the rest of the prod team complimented that dump truck. Jack was given cargo shorts to wear because for some reason he likes them. Courtney, as the social queen that she is, was given the role of communications liaison for the trip. Courtney was in charge of contacting the airline, the hotel, and the excursions to schedule each activity and stun them with her amazing smile and charm. Courtney was so good at her job that the tour guide for the camelback ride even asked her for her phone number. She obliged and provided him with the number 815-1623, which actually belongs to season 1 alumni Marcelo. Courtney laughed, imagining his reaction as if it wasn't enough that she had already beat him in a 5-4 vote. Jack's job for the trip was to make sure that everyone's technology worked at all times. Jack made sure to charge everyone's phones, set up international calls, and purchase a data plan that included 616 gigabytes of data. Perfect for all the org challenges Jack would have to host while on the trip. Finally, Megan and Rory were given their task together. They were assigned with organising food for the trip. As the resident stoners, Rory and Megan knew they would be up to the task. They got together to start planning out the meals for each day. Rory wanted breakfast to be pancakes, but Megan wanted bacon, egg, and cheese bagels. They eventually compromised and decided to have omelettes with ham, green peppers, and onions for breakfast. They also put together a huge bag of snacks for the trip since we all knew they would get the munchies at some point. After everything was planned and organized for the trip, the production team traveled to the airport and hopped on flight 316 heading straight to Algeria. Excitement filled the group as they got closer and closer to the burning desert sand, ready to explore all that the Sahara has to offer and start preparing for Triumph Season 2. Okay, so that was the story. I'm going to read it out to you one more time, okay?
Yeah.
You sure? Okay. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the title of the story is Discovering the Desert. This story begins with the Triumph production team brainstorming ideas for season 2. Ollie suggested the season take place within the Sahara Desert, and everyone else was ecstatic about this idea. The only problem was nobody knew anything about the Sahara Desert. So in order to gather the important background information needed to plan the season, the prod team decided to take a trip to Algeria. To prepare for their trip, each production member was designated a particular task in order to help things run smoothly. Ollie, as the self-proclaimed head honcho, decided that he would organize the itinerary for the trip. Ollie planned out every day down to a T, including designated times for meals and bathroom breaks. Reviewing the schedule, Jack had issues with some of the times and complained to Ollie. Jack told Ollie that he could not have shower time at 7:17 a.m. because he prefers to take showers at night. Megan agreed and argued that she rarely ever gets up that early. After some discussion amongst the group and some arranging of the itinerary, everyone finally came to an agreement on the schedule and thanked Ollie for being so organized. Chris, as the resident hot girl of the production team, was tasked with planning the outfits for each production member. Throughout the trip, Hot Girl Chris made sure everybody looked on fire every single day they were in the desert. Megan and Courtney were given mini skirts, crop tops, and flip-flops to wear whilst tromping through the sand. Ollie and Rory were given tight spandex shorts, band t-shirts, and Nikes to wear. Rory wasn't sure about the shorts, but was assured once the rest of the prod team complimented that dump truck. Jack was given cargo shorts to wear because for some reason he likes them. Courtney, as the social queen that she is, was given the role of communications liaison for the trip. Courtney was in charge of contacting the airline, the hotel, and the excursions to schedule each activity and stun them with her amazing smile and charm. Courtney was so good at her job that the tour guide for the camelback ride even asked her for her phone number. She obliged and provided him with the number 815-1623, which actually belongs to season 1 alumni Marcelo. Courtney laughed, imagining his reaction as if it wasn't enough that she already beat him in a 5-4 vote. Jack's job for the trip was to make sure that everybody's technology worked at all times. Jack made sure to charge everyone's phones, set up international calls, and purchased a data plan that included 616 gigabytes of data, perfect for all the org challenges Jack would have to host while on the trip. Finally, Megan and Rory were given their task. They were assigned with organizing the food for the trip. As resident stoners, Rory and Megan knew they would be up for the task and got together to start planning out the meals for each day. Rory wanted breakfast to be pancakes, but Megan wanted bacon, egg, and cheese bagels. They eventually compromised and decided to have omelets with ham, green peppers, and onions for breakfast. They also put together a huge bag of snacks for the trip, since they all knew they would get the munchies at some point. After everything was planned and organized for the trip, the production team traveled to the airport and hopped on flight 316, heading straight to Algeria. Excitement filled the group as they got closer and closer to the burning desert sand, ready to explore all that Triumph has to offer and start preparing for Triumph Season 2. Right, so that is everything. I'm going to pass the link over to Nick now. You will have 5 minutes to relay everything over to him. I will give you a cue when you have 2 minutes left.
Okay.
Let me just send him over the link. I also need to see who's after him, because I've forgotten. Sam, there he is. Just waiting for Nick. Ugh. This is now where we wait for Nick for however long.
Do I still have to leave my hands in the frame?
Yeah. Just so I know you're not cheating.
By that, you mean messaging people?
Pretty much,
Obviously.
yeah. Oh, I should probably also send this to Maggie Moose. Oh, decline that. Decline that. Oh, not him. Here they are. Right, hello, Nick.
Okay, I'm here. Hello.
Hello. So, Nick, what I need... Oh,
I'm here.
there he is. Right. So, Nick, what I need from you is I need you to make sure that both of your hands are visible at all times, okay?
Yeah, I'm just like trying to set up my camera.
Amazing. So what is going to happen is Marvin is going to have 5 minutes to relay as much information about the story to you as possible. So you will have 5 minutes. I will give you guys a 2-minute warning. And then once that is done, you will have 5 minutes to relay as much information to the second person.
Okay.
You are allowed to ask him to repeat anything or go over stuff, okay?
Okay.
I'm hoping that's everything. So, are you guys both ready?
Yes.
Your 5 minutes starts now.
Okay, so the story's called Discovering the Desert. And okay. So the prod team was getting ready for season 2, and Ollie decided that he wanted to take the season to take place in the Sahara Desert. Since none of the production team knew anything about the Sahara, they decided to take a trip to Algeria. They were each tasked with different things throughout before they went. And Ollie, as the proclaimed head honcho of the group, decided that he was going to be in charge of the itinerary. The itinerary was done down to the T, but people had problems with it. The itinerary was like down to the T, like I said, including bathroom breaks, and there's one other thing, but I'm gonna move on from that. Jack had a problem with the itinerary because he didn't not like because the itinerary said that he had to shower at 7:17 a.m. and he didn't like that because he would prefer to shower at night. Megan had to agree with that because she doesn't wake up that early. And after some things had been changed around, he was happy with the schedule. Next, we had Hot Girl Chris was in charge of all the outfits for the trip. Of course, Meg and Courtney were given crop tops, mini skirts, and flip-flops. Ollie and Rory were given band shirts, I believe is what he said.
You said Ollie and Rory?
Yes.
Okay.
And then the shorts were spandex shorts. And Rory did not know how he felt about it until people complimented his dump truck. And then you have Jack, who was given cargo pants because he likes cargo pants for some odd reason.
Okay,
Then,
this really is the personality, so
yeah,
okay.
exactly. And then Courtney was in charge of communicating with like flights, the hotel, and the excursions. She was so good at it that a tall guy who was in charge of like the camel riding asked for her number.
Could I just like stop and go over everything?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, so while discovering the desert.
2 minutes left.
The desert.
Discovering the desert, Ollie was in charge of everything. He had the itinerary to a T, to the point where bathroom breaks. Megan, no, you haven't told me what Megan was in charge of yet. Hot Girl Chris was in charge of outfits. Ollie was in charge of itinerary. Jack didn't like what he wanted because he had a shower at 7:17. Megan doesn't wake up that early, but after moving everything around, it got to the end. After Megan's in the crop tops and short skirts with Courtney, and Jack or Ollie and Rory are in a band shirt and spandex shorts. Rory didn't know how he felt about that until after somebody complimented his dump truck. Jack was in cargo pants. Courtney's in charge of flights and what?
Flights, hotels, and excursions.
Flight hotels and excursions. And okay, I got the camel part. All right, keep going.
Okay, so they asked for her number, and she ended up giving him the number 815-1623.
815-130.
And it turned out to be Marcella's number because she just couldn't let the wind, the 5-4 wind go. And then who's next? Megan and
815 541
815-1623.
1623. Okay. Okay.
Megan. Then next, the Megan and Rory, as the resident stoners, were in charge of food. Okay. They had a disagreement when it came to breakfast. Rory wanted pancakes for breakfast, but Megan, did I say Megan? Yeah, Megan wanted bacon, egg, and cheese bagels.
Bacon, egg, and
but
cheese
they ended up coming to an agreement to having omelets, which had ham, green peppers, and cheese.
Green peppers and cheese. It was a bacon, egg, and cheese bagel.
That is 5 minutes, guys. So, Marvin, I need you to stay on call and mute.
Love you, Marvin.
You are not allowed to give any facial expressions or indications of anything. If you feel like you're going to, throw a pillow over your face. Nick, I'm going to send the link now to Sam, who will join the call hopefully very shortly. You again have 5 minutes to relay as much information as you can to him. I will let you know when 2 minutes is there.
8151623. Okay. I think okay. Okay.
Nope, you are not allowed to say any more, Marvin.
Oh no. I wasn't gonna say anymore.
Okay. It's just because it looked like you were about to say something. I was like, But yeah, if you could now mute Marvin and ensure that all.
Marvin. I was nervous.
Now you know how I felt just waking up.
Okay. Hello,
Okay.
Sam. Welcome. So, what is going to happen is Nick is going to relay as much information as he can to you within the 5-minute period. You guys have 5 minutes to confer everything, and I will give you guys a 2-minute warning. So when you have 2 minutes left, I will give you that warning. You are allowed to ask Nick anything or ask them to repeat anything if you need them repeating anything, okay?
Oh, yeah, great.
Once the 5 minutes is up, you are not allowed to confer with anything else. After the 5 minutes is up, Nick must go on mute, okay?
I hate know what to do afterwards. Okay, yeah.
Are both of you ready?
As ready as I'll ever be, Julie.
Yeah.
Okay, your 5 minutes starts now.
Okay, Sam, I'm going to start this off with basically telling you that I'm pretty sure Marvin didn't tell me a chunk of the story because like we ran out of time. With that being said, the story is called, I think, Discovering the Desert. So basically what happens is Ollie figures out that the theme for season 2 is going to be the Sahara. And nobody else on Prod really knows anything about the Sahara, so they plan a trip to Algeria. Ali is in charge of the itinerary, so much so that he has everything down to a T, to the point where even bathroom breaks are accounted for. Jack has a minor disagreement because he sees that he showers at 7:17 a.m. And he doesn't shower in the morning, so he was a little bit frustrated with that. Megan couldn't shower at 7:17 a.m. because she doesn't wake up that early. If you know anything about Megan, this is just me to you. If you know anything about Megan, she doesn't wake up early. So just remember that like Megan is not a morning person.
Okay.
Moving on, so they moved some stuff around and Jack was at a peace with it. Moving on to Hot Girl Chris. Hot Girl Chris was in charge of wardrobe. Duh, it's Hot Girl Chris. He's in charge of wardrobe. Courtney and Megan were made to wear crop tops, short shorts. Oh my God, there was something else. I can't remember. I just think crop tops and short shorts. Ollie and Rory were going to wear band tees, like band t-shirts, and spandex shorts. Rory didn't know how comfortable he would feel in spandex shorts until after somebody complimented him on his dump truck. After that, Courtney was in charge of flights, hotels, and excursions. She was so good at it that the person that was in charge of camel rides gave her his number. The number was 815
Sam, we need both hands in frame.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know. Yeah, cool. Karen.
815-1623. Just think of 123 with the 6 before the 1 and then 815. So she called the number. It ended up being Marcelo. He was still pissed about the 5-4 vote in season 1.
Can we recap what we've got so far? Because I'd rather get.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, so to plan for season 2 of triumph. Ollie wanted to plan a trip for him to go to the Sahara. Ollie was most organised. He planned the entire itinerary.
So much to the point where
2 minutes left.
What? What? Yeah. What after the?
I'll go through it. I'll go through it really quick because just the ending, and then I'll explain every key point. Rory and Megan were as the resident stoners were in charge of food. They had a disagreement. Megan wanted bacon, egg, and cheese bagels. Rory wanted pancakes. They compromised on omelets that had ham, cheese, and tomatoes, I think. But that's all I got. So to recap, it's called Discovering the Desert. Ollie was the one who thought of the theme. He was in charge of itinerary, including bathroom breaks. Jack didn't like the fact that his shower time was 7:17 a.m. because he doesn't shower in the mornings, he showers at night. Megan couldn't compromise. Things got moved around. Hot Girl Chris was in charge of wardrobe. Megan and Courtney wore crop tops and short shorts. Ollie and Rory wore spandex shorts and band tees. Rory didn't know if he would like the spandex shorts until somebody complimented him on his dump truck. Courtney was in charge of flights, hotels, and excursions. She was so good at it to the point where the camel guy gave her a number. The number 815-1623 ended up being Marcelo's. Marcelo was still bitter about the fact that he didn't win last season. Megan and Rory are in charge of food because they're stoners. Rory wanted pancakes. Megan wanted a bacon, egg, and cheese bagel. They compromised on an omelet that was ham, cheese, and tomatoes.
Okay. So fucking hell. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Just think about it this way. Go in order. It's Ollie, then Hot Girl Chris, then Courtney, then Megan and Rory. Think about what they're in charge of, and then tell the stories in between and underneath.
Yeah. So
Just
Ollie
know at the
planned the
beginning-
itinerary
And that is 5 minutes,
I love you, Sam.
guys.
You got this.
Nick, I now need you to mute. You are not allowed to confer with anything
I'm muted.
else. Good girl. Right, I am going to find CJ's pod chat that I can't find right now.
Can I ask a question? Can I go change my shirt because I don't want to be in my work shirt anymore?
Megan,
You may not get off camera. You must
Can
be
I
on camera.
take the camera with me?
Yes.
Okay, hot. Thanks.
Can I ask a question? Can
Okay.
I bring up a list of fraud members?
No, your hands.
okay,
must be
why
behind
can
the
I
time.
not?
Okay.
Meg, why am I being thick and can't find CJ's pod chat?
Please stop talking.
Oh, there it is. Sorry.
Sorry in advance, by the way. Yeah, my attention span's horrendous.
Okay, welcome, CJ. We need you just to get on camera. Fabulous. We need to make sure your hands can be seen at all times, please.
All right, let me set my tablet up.
Amazing. So what is going to happen is you and Sam will have 5 minutes to confer. Sam will relay as much information as he can to you. You are allowed to ask him to repeat anything at any given time. However, once the 5 minutes is up, that is when you will stop conferring. Okay?
Yeah.
Sam, are you ready?
No, but yeah.
CJ, are you ready?
I guess I'm ready as I've ever been.
Yep. So you guys have 5 minutes. I will let you know when there is 2 minutes left on the timer as well. Your time starts now.
Okay, sorry in advance. Okay, the story is called Discovering the Sahara. Okay, and to plan for Triumph Season 2, they decide to go on a trip. Prod decided to go on a trip to the Sahara Desert. Okay? Okay, Ollie plans everything, the itinerary, and all the toilet breaks.
Okay, what was the first thing you said? My tablet was cutting out. What's the name of the
Discovering the Sahara Desert.
Okay.
Discovering the Sahara Desert. And so there was some conflict about the itinerary, so some things got moved around. Jack wasn't very happy because
TJ, we need hands in frame.
Jack wasn't very happy because he had to get up early. He had to wake up at 7:17 a.m., which was too early for him. So he wasn't very happy about that. Megan overslept because she sleeps too much. Goodness me, this is not in the correct order, but Courtney rode a camel.
Sorry, can we just make sure hands are in view at all times? Sorry, thank you.
Courtney rode a camel, and she was so good at riding the camel that she got the camel assistant's number. I can't remember what the number it is. It ends in 1623. I can't remember the whole number. It turned out to be Marcelo, who came second in last seasons of Triumph, who was still mad about not winning. What else happened? Yes, Rory and Megan were stoners. They got lots and lots of food. So they ordered lots and lots of food. I think Megan had a ham, something and cheese baguette or bagel. I told you I'm awful, guys. What else happened? Rory and someone else had to wear a crop top and some sort of shorts, but they weren't. But Rory wasn't sure how comfortable he would be in this outfit until someone complimented his bottom. What else happened? Stop laughing. Do you want anything repeated so far?
Who was the two stoners?
Rory and Megan.
Okay,
and they're the ones who had all the food.
And Megan was the one that overslept, and
Megan slept too long, and Jack
woke up at 7:17.
Jack wasn't annoyed because he had to get up at 7:17. Yes.
And the person.
You guys have 2 minutes left.
The person that the person that ran into someone and got their number was
Courtney. Courtney was so good at riding the camels that she got the camel assistant's number, and the number turned out to belong to Marcelo, who was second in Triumph last season. Who was still salty about not winning last season.
Okay, and
there were two lots of outfits. Rory and someone, I said, had the crop top, and Rory got complimented on his caboose, his behind, which because at first he wasn't very comfortable about the outfit. Whereas I can't remember who the other two were and what they wore, but they also wore an outfit. There was a lot of communication and unhappiness about the schedule, so they had to rearrange the schedule to make it work for everyone. So yes, they went on a trip to Algeria. That is literally all I can remember. Anything else you want to ask?
What did you say the guy was that was a season 2?
Marcelo. Yeah.
And that was Courtney.
Yeah. The number which was given to Courtney actually belonged to Marcelo, who was salty about that. Yes, so all of Pride went on the trip to Algeria, to the Sahara Desert.
Okay.
I'm sorry, yeah. Ugh.
And the name one more time at the very beginning.
Oh my God. A trip to the Sahara Desert or something along those lines.
And that is time. Sam, I'm going to need you to mute now. You are not allowed to give any more information. I am going to send the link to Kennedy. So as I said, Stevie, you will have 5 minutes to discuss everything with Kennedy. Obviously, after those 2 minutes are up, or the 5 minutes, sorry, you will have to mute as well. Why is that? Just sending Kennedy the link now.
I dropped
Hello.
my.
Oh,
So if I grab
hello,
my knee,
Kennedy.
sorry.
There we go. What? Sorry, Nick was saying something. Right. Hello, Kennedy. So what is going to happen is I need your hands in view at the camera at all times. CJ has 5 minutes to relay as much information to you as possible.
Okay.
During this time, you are allowed to ask him to repeat back anything and ask him as many questions as you like.
Okay.
I will give you a 2-minute warning. So when there's only 2 minutes left of conferring, I will let you know. After that, I will ask everyone to mute and show me their hands, and then I will ask you the 10 questions.
Okay.
Is there any other questions you need?
No, I'm ready.
Cool. CJ, are you ready?
Yep.
Your 5 minutes starts now.
All right, Kennedy. So it's called something in regards to like discovering the Sahara Part 2.
Okay.
Ali planned the itinerary. Jack woke up late, which was at like 7:17 a.m.
Okay.
Maggie or Megan, whichever, I don't know what her name particularly is. She wasn't happy at all about that, about having to wake
Okay.
up. She overslept. And then Courtney was like so good on like the camel ride. She made such a good connection. She got a number. I was actually not given that full number. I think the last
Okay.
four is 1623. But
1623.
that
Okay.
number, so that number turned out to be Marcelo's from season 2.
Okay.
And he was, I guess he was a runner-up or loser or something. He was still bitter about it. And there was a couple of outfits that was like basically talked about or complimented.
Okay.
And let's see. After there was also a trip but for all of them that was planned to Algeria.
Okay.
And it was simply stated on the countertop outfits like that. I guess basically one of them showed their rear end, their butt.
Okay.
So like I said, I didn't get the full number, but when she
It's
called
okay.
that number, it was Marcelo's from season 2, the runner-up. He
Okay.
was still super bitter. Ollie planned the itinerary. Jack woke up at 7:17
Woke up late,
a.m.
7:17. Megan was pissed.
She overslept.
Okay.
Mad about having to wake up.
Okay.
And then Courtney she did the the stuff with the camels, and she basically, I don't know if it was she was flirting or she just hit it off with him really well, basically. And she got a number and 1623. Oh, sorry. 1623 was the last 4 that I was given. I don't know the rest.
1623. Okay.
And that was Marcelo's from season 2. It was super bitter. They all
2
planned
minutes left.
They all planned a trip to Algeria.
Okay.
Is there anything that you want to ask me?
I think I got everything you gave me. So I'll just have to probably guess on a couple things, and that's okay.
That's basically everything I was given. So
Are you sure Marcelo's from season 1? This is season 2. Are you sure it's Marcelo from season 2, or is it Marcelo from season 1 who got second?
it was Marcelo's from season 1 that got second. You're right.
I thought it was that, but I'm just checking.
Misunderstood.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Marcelo from season 1 that got second, and he was still super bitter about getting second.
Okay.
So yeah, that's a good question.
And then 1639?
1632.
1632. Okay. 717, 1632. Got it.
Just
Okay,
remember,
Ollie.
just remember that Ollie, planned the itinerary.
Plan the itinerary. Yep.
And Jack woke up at 7:17 a.m.
Okay.
and Megan overslept.
Yep.
And she doesn't like waking up early. She likes to sleep. And then
Everybody
Courtney
looks so upset.
and then Courtney did the stuff with the camels, and was flirting or whatever.
And it was Marcelo's number.
Right. And
1632, 717.
And then they
planned a trip to Algeria.
Yep.
Okay. I think I got as much as you gave me.
That is basically, and don't forget about the countertop outfits that Courtney was complimented
The countertop outfit? Okay. Okay.
I mean, that's what was told to me.
It's all right.
I don't know.
Okay.
That's a different word for me. I don't call it that, but basically, I guess she showed her rear end. But she complimented on it. So, I mean, that's basically it. I mean, that's basically.
Is that time, Ollie?
That is time.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so
sorry,
CJ,
Candy,
I need you to mute, and I need you to show your hands at all times, please, my love. So if everyone that is on mute can show their hands, fabulous.
Everyone looks so upset. Okay.
Right, Kennedy.
Hey, babe.
Do you need a moment to gather your thoughts before I
do
ask
have
you the
to pee, but I'll
questions?
pee after, so we're good.
Okay. So just to let you know, each question is multiple choice. I will give you 4 answers, 4 possible answers.
Okay.
And you just have to tell me the right one.
Okay.
Okay, so question 1. What is the title of the story? Is it A, Discovering the Desert, B, Discovering the Sahara, C, Finding the Desert, or D, Finding the Sahara? Do you need the answers repeating?
Nope, it's Discovering the Sahara.
That is incorrect. It is A, Discovering the Desert.
Well, we tried.
Question number 2. What is Ollie's self-proclaimed title? Was it A, Head Bitch in Charge, B, Big Kahuna, C, Head Honcho, or D, Grand Puda? Meg, how'd you say that word?
Grand Poobah.
Grand Puba.
Poobah. Okay. I don't think you would do 2 A's in a row. I know that's literally the stupidest thing, but I know that I did not hear this. What were the options again?
So A was
Head Bitch in Charge sounds right though. Fuck. Okay, keep going.
B is Big Kahuna. C is Head Honcho. And D is Grand Puda.
No, I'm gonna go with Head Bitch in Charge because I'm gonna guess that's what they call you in prod. So Head Bitch in Charge.
That is incorrect.
Oh fuck! Is it D?
The answer was C, Head Honcho.
Who says that? Who says Head Honcho?
Meg does in the story. Right, question 3. What was the originally scheduled shower time? Was it A, 7:07 a.m., B, 7:17 a.m.,
Okay.
C, 8:15 a.m., or D, 8:26 a.m.
We're gonna go 7:17 because I did get that number.
That is correct.
Okay. Good job, guys. You got one.
Question 4.
Yeah.
Question number 4. What were Megan and Courtney given to wear on the trip? Was it A, mini dresses, sandals, and bandanas? B, mum shorts, tank tops, and Vans? C, jumpsuits, sneakers, and sunglasses? And D, mini skirts, crop tops, and flip-flops?
Because somebody shows their ass, I'm going to go with the one that has mini skirts, which is D.
That is correct.
Okay. Okay.
Question number 5. Which production member has the dump truck?
Ooh.
Is it A, Megan, B, Rory, C, Chris, or D, Ollie?
I was gonna say Rory and Chris weren't brought up like at all. In what I was told. I don't think. Oh my god, who was A? Well, who was the first one?
Megan was A.
Okay, Megan, I love you, but I don't think it's you or Ollie because you guys were already brought up. And I think because I've written these before, you want to do each prod member with one thing, which makes me think it's going to be Rory or Chris. I just from the vibe, I really think it's Chris, but I don't know. Marcella was brought up. It can't be Sean because Sean is the other whatever. What?
Would you like me to repeat the answers again?
No, I know what they are.
Would you like me to repeat the question?
Which prod member has a dump truck?
Which production member has the dump truck?
I'm going with Hako Chris.
That is incorrect.
Is it Rory?
It is B,
Damn
Rory.
it! Damn
Right.
it! Okay.
Question number 6.
Okay.
What excursions tour guide asked for Courtney's number? Was it A, horseback ride, B, camelback ride,
Oh.
C, four-wheeler ride, or D, sandboard ride?
The camelback ride.
That is correct.
Okay. We got this, guys.
Meg-
It's fine.
Meg, I hope you're keeping count. Question
That's
7.
6 correct.
What did Megan want? Question number 7. What did Megan want the breakfast menu to be? A, pancakes, B, omelets, C, French toast, D, bacon, egg, and cheese bagels.
Okay, well, it's not omelets. No one likes omelets. Honestly, Megan feels like either a pancake or a French toast bitch. I'm going with French toast.
That is incorrect.
Is it pancakes? I'm gonna lose my shit.
The answer is D, bacon, egg,
That's too
and cheese
specific.
bagels.
I was like, that's too specific. That's not the answer. Oh my god.
Question number 8. Which food item was not included in the omelets for breakfast? Was it A, cheese, B, ham, C, green pepper, or D, onion?
Oh, who puts onions in an omelet? Okay, I feel like it has. Okay, well, you can't have an omelet without cheese. Ham and cheese omelet. Somebody probably had a ham and cheese and okay. You guys know that I wasn't given any of this and I'm trying my best. D, onion.
That is incorrect. The answer is
it
A,
pepper?
cheese.
How do you have an omelet without cheese?
I don't eat
Oh my
omelets.
god. Oh my god.
Right, question number 9. What flight number did they take to Algeria? Was it A, 108, B, 1623, C, 316, or D, 408?
1623.
That is incorrect.
What? That's the
The-
number that I was given.
The answer is C, 316.
I was given. Where did that number come from? I was
And
so-
question number 10. What was the first word of the story? A, the, B, this, C, they, D, two.
None of the above. The correct answer is discovering, which is the title, which would technically be the first word of the story.
I just
Oh
want
my
to
god, I
clarify,
hate you.
D2 is TO for any of those who care about that. It's TO2.
I appreciate that, but discovering is the correct answer.
I hate every part of your being. What was the first word of the story? Is it A, the,
Discovering.
B, this, C, they, D, two?
Okay. C, you said was this.
B was this.
B was
C
this.
was they.
They. Okay, I don't
This.
think it starts with they. That's not something that you can just start a story. Like, they did this. That's not how you start the story. This could be this story takes place. What was 2 is the last one, so 2. I don't think 2 is the, so it's either, I think it's either A or B. What was A again?
The.
I think it's either this story begins or the story begins or the. Ugh. It's probably this, but I'm going with the
What was your final answer?
A, the.
That is incorrect.
Was it fucking this?
The correct answer was B, this.
I hate myself. I hate myself.
We do have a tiebreaker question.
Oh, awesome.
The tiebreaker question is, how many words total are there in the story? Closest without going over.
Closest without going over.
Yes. How many words total
Okay.
are there in the story?
Okay. Does that include the title?
Meg, does that include the title?
No, it does not.
No, it does not.
I was gonna catch you because if you were to say yes, then I was gonna say that the title technically counts as the first word of the story.
I know what you were trying. I know what you were trying.
Okay, so this story begins blah 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 blah. Okay, hang on, let me catch the vibe.
I'm sorry.
274.
Is that what you are looking in?
Yes, 274.
274. Okay.
What's
That
the
is
correct
all of
answer?
your answers, Lock. That is your tiebreaker question
I'm
sorted.
sorry, guys.
Good luck, guys, for the
Oh.
results.
Can we talk for a moment?
Can we hang out while we